Pirates of the Caribbean 2 Dead Man's Chest. Does it sequel?
Let's find out.
Hello, everyone. This is SequelCentric, where we like to take a look at follow-ups in the media to see how they stack up against their predecessors. I'm Sandra, and he is the Will Turner to my Elizabeth Swan, Nate Dog.
Yar.
How you be? And are you ready to grab some booty?
I'm always ready to grab some booty. I'm good. Ready to chat about this IP, which is long overdue for SequelCentric.
Wait.
And how you be, matey?
Matey, I be fine. And tired.
Well, it was a big
day.
Big day.
Yeah.
You know, went up to Idlewild, got some new wedding rings. We decided to go with mood rings. Since we're 70s.
You wouldn't let me get the one with the big rock on it so I could punch you in the face.
Yeah, we already know what happens when you punch me in the face without a ring, so. But before we dive into today's topic, we would like to remind everyone that Facebook and Instagram is another way to stay connected with us. We post about upcoming live streams, news, updates, and movies SequelCentric is watching, like Happy Death Day to You and The Maze Runner, The Scorch Trials, or what else watched recently? Despicable Me 4. Despicable Me 4 in
Despicable.
Wayne's World 1 and 2.
We also watched Venom: The Last Dance.
Venom. Yeah, check that out on willitsequel.com. Willitsequel, whatever. Check us out on facebook.com/ SequelCentric or Instagram.com/ SequelCentric. I'm telling Justin.
Ow!
Telling Justin.
I think I stretched a muscle on that one.
Telling Justin that you're selling his thing.
Go ahead.
I'm the producer. What is he going to do?
What's he going to do? I ain't scared of him.
What's today's sequel?
Scared of you. Quit answering asking my questions. I know what my lines are.
Okay. Hit him, Slappy.
I am going to slap you. Today's movie sequel is The Pirates of the Caribbean 2 Dead Man's Chest. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the history with the franchise. So, Nate,
the floor is
how you know?
All hands on deck.
Yeah, all hands on deck.
I think for both of us, our history starts with The Ride.
You Bilge Rats.
At Disneyland, and then the 2003 movie, and that movie was greenlit with the Country Bear movie and the Haunted Mansion movie with Eddie Murphy.
It all started with The Ride.
Yeah.
If there was no ride, there'd be no movies.
Exactly. I've seen them all in the theater with you, except for on Stranger Tides, which you decided to see that without me.
I was on vacation.
I was on vacation.
You told me to.
True. What's your backstory with Captain Jack Sparrow and the rum missing?
Well, aside from the fact that, it's Johnny Depp, and, he's just eye candy. So.
Down on Jump Street?
Yeah. Which is funny because I never watched that one. I never watched.
Oh, man.
Back in the 80s.
Man. That was
80s,
him and one of the Deluises.
Yeah. So, the first Pirates movie. I knew Johnny Depp from other movies because he's been in so many.
Yep.
And usually with Tim Burton. Tim Curry. I don't know why I said Tim Curry. It just fell out of my mouth.
Yeah. Well, Tim Curry played Long John Silver in Muppet Treasure Island. And
this is true.
We're talking about your treasure.
But like
Pirates.
I've said I've said before, my brain is functioning on a different plane of reality today.
This is going to be a good show, everybody. Buckle in.
So, yeah.
Beware of the kraken. The creaking.
Yeah. I've always heard it pronounced creaking. That was always funny with those two
Yeah.
getting into these these
Philosophical
philosophical debates,
Yeah.
or
Even though they seem to be the
religious debates,
they seem to be not the sharpest, tool in the shed.
But we'll talk more about them later.
Exactly.
So, you got any movie facts for us?
Got some movie facts here, Sandry. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh, Sandry?
Sandry. It's a combination of Sandra and Sandy. Sandry. Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest, released in 2006. Yes, it will hit its 20th anniversary next year. Rated PG-13 with a running time of 151 minutes. Director, she's jumped ship, everybody. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Director, Gore Verbinski. Music by one of the goats, Hans Zimmer. Produced by Jerry Bruckheimer, known for Top Gun and Beverly Hills Cop. Distributed by Buena Vista Pictures. Budget of $225 million with a box office return of $1 billion. Since you came back, take a swig, and I want you to pronounce this director's name because I pronounced it incorrectly.
This ain't rum.
It's not vodka either.
No, it's not. Not tequila either.
How would you pronounce this director's name?
Gore Verbinski.
There you go. Sandy, slap us with a summary of the movie.
A slummery.
We had to revise 3 times.
Wait a minute, what's in that water? I'm slurring words now. So Will and Elizabeth get arrested for helping Jack escape in the last movie. They make separate deals with Lord Beckett to get a full pardon. Jack is visited by Bootstrap Bill, who gives Jack the infamous black spot and is now bound to the Flying Dutchman and to Davy Jones. Jack gets Will on Jones's ship to retrieve the key to the chest, while Jack, Elizabeth, and Norrington sail to the island where the dead man's chest is. An epic three-way sword fight happens. And then Davy Jones and his crew show up for the chest themselves. A battle on the high seas takes place between the Black Pearl and the Flying Dutchman. The Kraken is summoned, sealing Jack's fate, and the movie ends.
Insane. Yes, we had to revise that 3 times.
There's a lot more that happens in between there, but we didn't want to give it all away.
Yes.
In case you haven't seen it, so
Sandy.
That's the rough draft.
Yeah.
Summary.
You want to give your thoughts and impressions, or would you like me to give my thoughts and impressions?
You may have the floor.
The deck.
You may have the deck.
Dead Man's Chest takes
to place the, whoever has the stick can speak. Whoever has the pirate flag can speak.
Dead Man's Chest takes what we love about Curse of the Black Pearl and ramps it up. New characters, new locations, and the plot rivals, in my opinion, Star Wars Episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Yes, Steph, I'm throwing out my hot take on that. The sequel expands on the first film, adds to the lore of the Pirates franchise. I believe the first 3 pirate movies are on par with the OG Star Wars trilogy, Back to the Future trilogy, Indiana Jones trilogy, and the Man with No Name trilogy. What say ye? Thoughts and impressions on Dead Man's Chest, Sandy?
I thought it was a very good movie because, it's a continuation of the story, which I was hoping that they do after the Black Pearl. And, with this, I went into the Black Pearl really like, are you kidding me? We're making movies out of rides now.
Yep.
But it ended up being such a good movie.
Yep. I think they surprised everybody.
They did. So I was like, I could watch,
more of these.
Yeah, more of these if they did them. So I was happy to see that, they did this. Plus, there's so far 3 more that we have.
The last time they did a pirate movie, Hollywood did a pirate movie, was Cutthroat Island with Gina Davis, and it tanked so bad because there was other problems. No one dared to make a pirate movie until Disney did.
Bruckheimer.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, I really enjoyed it. It has a lot of action. It has a lot of there's comedy in there, because Jack
Yeah.
and the way and I love the way that he portrays the character.
Has a little bit of a horror element with Davy Jones and the
A little
Kraken.
bit,
Yeah.
yeah, a little bit,
Yeah.
of sea monster myth
Mm-hmm.
or
Romance.
lore. Yeah, there's romance in you, so you kind of get like a little bit of everything.
Kind of a buffet.
Yeah,
Oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
it's a buffet of
The only
emotions.
thing it's missing is the sci-fi element, but I think it covers everything
Right?
else
Yeah.
in
We
the
get instead
genre.
of sci-fi, we get mythology.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I have nothing but really high things to say about it. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Don't give away the rating.
I won't. Although you could probably guess.
um, I'm gonna go to the number 2 thing. I'm not gonna steal the number 1 for you. The CGI holds up with the Kraken and Davy Jones. Considering this is a 2006 movie, and I'll say it again, it
Yeah.
beats the snot out of the Flash. I don't know what was going on with the Flash, but
At this point, you'd probably say that Ator is better than the Flash.
well, let's not get that crazy. Ator doesn't have Michael Keaton Batman in it, okay? But yeah, the CGI holds up. I pass it over to
For
you.
me,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Well, one of the big pros for here at SequelCentric is they have the same cast play the characters, you know, that were in the first movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they, throughout the rest of the movies, they have the same cast, which is always a big plus for us.
Mm-hmm. I think they filmed this one at World's End, I think, back to back.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great to see like all the actors that play the same characters in the first one, whether it's Jack, Elizabeth, and Will, but some of the secondary characters,
Yeah.
like Norrington's in there, the mute with the parrots, same actor there.
Yeah. Probably the same parrot.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, always a plus for sequel centric.
Yeah, the two Rigetti and I can't think of the other one's name.
Yeah.
That are always debating about something. They're the same actors throughout the movies.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that I'm glad that they did that because it's like I hate when they have to recast.
Plus, this movie adds on to the lore of the first movie, and the third one
Yeah,
continues.
it does. It adds on. There's, you learn more about the character. So you not only like for instance, you learn more about the compass that Jack carries.
Yep.
And
the Black Pearl.
Which interesting fact is you actually learn about where he gets that from, how he originally got it in the last one that they did, which was Dead Men Tell No Tales.
Pirates 5.
Yeah. You find out how he actually came
with
in
zombie sharks.
how he came to be in possession of it. So I was like, wow.
This is what I'll give credit for the franchise. It continues to add facts, lore, and it's like I didn't even think about that until Pirates 5, and it's like, oh, they're making a callback to the compass because once the trilogy was over and Jack moved on to his next adventure in Stranger Tides, it's like, oh, okay. And then to answer that question, even how he got the name Sparrow.
Yeah, they do. They answered that as well in Dead Men Tell No Tales. But that's another episode.
That is correct.
If you guys want to see that, let us know in the comments.
The kind of piggyback off of the CGI, the Kraken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did really good with animation with the CGI and Davy Jones.
Yes. It's crazy. If you got the physical copy like we do back there, I think there's a segment about what they had to do and everything. But yeah, it's like I said, for a movie that's basically 20 years old. When we went back to rewatch it, I was amazed how good the CGI still holds up, I mean, like we watched Jumanji, 1995 Jumanji. It's still good. The CGI is a little rough, but it's okay, you know.
Right. It's
But this
still
is, it's like, you know, but there was a leap between 1995 and, you know, 2000 and 2005. I'm sure that's when they were filming and doing all the
right.
CGI. So
Yeah.
that's a good 10 years. So with technology and computer stuff, and, you know, that's, I mean, you look
Yeah.
at Toy Story 1, oof,
Mhm.
1995, and then Toy Story 4 that came out. So,
Yep.
any other likes?
Um sure there are. Can't think of any off the top of my head.
What about
Um
the surprise ending at Calypso's hut?
that was a big like
Yeah,
what?
exactly.
Huh?
And to see it in the theater and go, no, you can't eat it on that.
We're
Yeah,
like, what? Wait, what?
we won't spoil it if you haven't seen it. But if you have seen it, you know what we're talking about.
Turkin.
Turkin.
So yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, and for me, I really didn't have any cons. Um,
Mm. My only con is it seemed every so often Jack's silliness just was a wee bit too
his
much for me.
his quirkiness.
Yeah, Corky. So
Yeah, he was kind of. uh, I think we have some fun facts for you.
yes, Johnny.
What's
Would you like to read the one about Johnny Depp?
Oh
Which
yeah,
one? Which
sure.
one? We got two.
Yeah, we got two.
You want to read the first
I'll
one?
read them. So Johnny Depp, he wore contact lenses, which served as sunglasses, so he wouldn't be squinting in the sun all the time. Because a lot of that was done outside.
Yeah.
A lot of the filming was outside. And when Jack falls down the stairs
I
with
got dirt. I got dirt.
look what I got, look what I got. Neener, neener. When he falls down the stairs with the jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt.
I got a jar of dirt. I got a jar of dirt. So funny.
Yeah.
He actually, when he trips down the stairs in that actually
See.
happened, and they decided to just keep it in. So
He
it wasn't planned.
Yeah,
He
fell.
actually tripped and fell.
And he kept on going.
Yep. So I would say, the way he great recovery. Got it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Got a favorite line?
Don't eat me.
Yeah, the parrot.
The parrot has like the
Yeah.
best line. And then, Will is like, I'm not gonna eat you.
I know.
Don't eat me. How about you? Did you have one?
You know, it's with a movie like this, and it's so awesome. It's hard to just like pick one
Yeah.
like favorite one, but one of the lines I like is, and it's like rum. You know, why is the rum
Why
always
is the
gone?
rum
It's-
gone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they're loading up stuff, they loaded up the rum.
Yeah,
Uh, the-
and when they're at the end, when they're trying to, get rid of the Kraken, and they're making this makeshift like weapon,
Yeah.
and they only got like 5 kegs of powder,
Yeah, but like what,
and
5 or 6 kegs of rum.
and then they're like, well, how much rum do we have? And
Yeah.
he's like, load the rum too. The first mate was like, they were all.
He thought about it. You could hear he was thinking about really hard for about 2-3 seconds. Like, aye, the rum, load the rum.
Yeah, you could tell it was just tearing him,
Exactly.
killing him that he was having to do that.
Yeah. But but it was effective.
It was effective.
Yeah. Favorite
If
scene?
they wanted to piss it off.
You got a favorite
scene?
scene?
Only one?
Pick one. Pick any one.
Oh my gosh.
You can pick the one I wrote down, or pick the one that you want.
No. What was yours?
Mine. I wrote down the Black Pearl crew got separated into 2 groups.
Oh, when they got caught
on the island, and they're
Yeah.
trying to race back. They realized, they didn't need
They
everybody.
didn't need everybody
Yeah.
to operate the ship.
Exactly. They only needed half the people, so they were in those bone cages, and then
Yeah.
the my other favorite scene, which is probably with you,
Yeah.
is like the epic 3-way sword fight
Oh,
between
that's-
former
yeah, that's-
Commander James Norrington,
Mhm.
Captain Jack Sparrow, and Will
Yeah.
Turner. I mean, the only like sword scene that for me is like high up is the one in The Princess Bride between the Red Pirate Roberts and Indigo Montoya.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the sword fight scene is probably the best. And then like just that between them going between those three having their sword fight on the wheel,
Yeah.
and then Elizabeth and Ragetti and the other guy I can't think of his name of, um, they're having their own fight with
The chest.
Jones's men.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
No. Yeah, they considering how many threads were going on towards the third act, I think they did it well. I mean, another movie I can think of that you had a lot going on is like in the third act is Return Star Wars Return of the Jedi. You got Luke and Vader in the throne room. You got Lando
yeah.
with space battle, and then you got
Oh yeah.
Han and Leia.
Yeah.
With on Endor.
It takes a very keen eye to be able to pull off something like that.
Well, especially when you're putting the final edit together,
Right,
it's easy to
yeah.
film it all. It's like, okay, where
Yeah.
do we put this section here and where do we put that section there?
Right, and the director has to have, a vision of what he wants.
Plus, Jerry Bruckheimer being the producer, I'm sure he had, after the success of the first one, I'm sure he had, some input on how to structure the final product. We don't have a parrot, but we have a cuckoo.
There goes the bird. So, does this movie sequel for you?
For me,
Yeah.
definitely. It's like I said, it's got everything the first one does, but more of it. It's one of those. It's hard to say if this one's better than the first one, because very rarely is the second movie better than the first.
Right.
But I think the first one was so great. This one is on par with the first one.
It's up there, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What about you? What's your?
Well, I mean, if you have to ask me, then
Does the going?
Then you don't know me as well as you think you do. But yeah, absolutely, this does sequel for me. I mean, for different, not for different reasons, on many levels.
Yeah.
Continuation of the story.
Yeah. Your boyfriend's in it.
You mean the eye candy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Between him and Orlando Bloom, you got some eye candy.
Yeah.
And and Jeffrey Rush, we can't leave him out.
No.
He plays an excellent pirate.
Oh yeah.
Down to the accent and everything. So, I mean, everybody was great. So.
Mm-hmm. I also another favorite scene I would say is at the end where Jack faces off with the Kraken. For me, it's like almost on the same level as Han being frozen in carbonite.
Right.
There's a lot of parallels to the end of Empire Strikes Back and this one.
Right.
It both ends on a dark note. The group kind of gets broken up because Jack, Will, and Elizabeth almost kind of parallels Han, Luke, and Leia.
Yeah. Except they're not siblings.
Exactly.
So
and then of course you see Elizabeth kind of start to descend more towards, because she was raised as a lady, but she kind of starts to kind of slide towards the pirate life. And even Jack says that you want it, you want to taste that freedom.
You want it, yeah. You're going to be curious, and yeah. So
on these,
I mean, I would say she was curious since she was 8. So in the first movie,
yeah. So. Well, on the SequelCentric scale, what is it? To buy it, to watch it, to ditch it, to burn it?
This one for me is an easy one, and it is buy it.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's a buy it. But my recommendation is buy it on physical copy. I just say that because if your streaming service goes out or something, but you still have electricity, at least you can watch it, Yeah,
if your internet goes down, you can still watch it.
Yeah.
If you have the physical copy.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have the 5th one, but we got the other 4. And if you like all that extra stuff.
Yeah, I don't have the 5th one yet.
Yet.
Got any holidays coming up? Any gift-giving holidays?
Before we talk about Patreon and sign off, just they have announced.
Yes.
Jerry Bruckheimer has announced a sixth of the pirate.
A sixth chapter
Yeah.
in the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yes. Now, in your opinion, due to the whole Johnny Depp's,
that should have nothing to do with.
Well,
his career.
they dropped them, and
yeah.
Do you feel that Depp should be in the sixth film, or should?
I think he should. I mean, that's his character.
It is.
So
Well,
yeah. They should have left his private life out of the whole thing, but that's my opinion.
If he doesn't come back,
I will be very upset.
Do you think they should either A, reboot the series, or B, have the all-female cast with Margot Robbie, but within the same Pirates universe as Depp?
They could do that.
Would you rather see that
yes.
than them to reboot the franchise?
Yeah, no. People don't talk to me all friggin' day. And when I'm busy doing something, then my phone starts going off. Anyways.
Okay. Excited that Disney's greenlit a sixth one. Jerry Bruckheimer's producer.
Yes.
You want Johnny Depp back. You would, if he doesn't come back, you would prefer Margot Robbie and her character being in Jack Sparrow's world than a reboot.
Yeah, no, don't be rebooting it.
Okay.
Leave it alone.
But you know how Hollywood is.
Yeah, leave it alone.
By the time Tom Holland came around, he was the third Spider-Man.
I know. I was like, come on.
Okay. Before we go, we here at SequelCentric would like to thank our super and outrageous tier patrons for their extra help on the channel, like Marty and Eduardo, as well as our other patrons like Fernando, Frank, Justin Halfwitz, Sean, Jonathan, Cindy, Warren, and Sandy.
Huh?
Big Mama Halsey, that is correct.
Big Mama Cindy?
Big Mama Cindy. With their help, SequelCentric has made numerous upgrades over there, like the Muff Mic, the new monitor you can't see, and various signs behind us. The one way back there.
The one I made that's up there that we don't ever use anymore. Because, nobody likes my artwork.
What? I like your artwork. You want to bring back? We can bring it back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd bring it. I'd be more for it if we had an actual studio.
True.
We could actually hang it on the freaking wall.
Here, hold this. The old sign that Sandy made on past episodes. 8-legged freaks. Cobwebs.
The blue ball. Oh, your bracelet fell.
Oh, yeah. A favorite line when Will shows up and Jack's surprised. How'd you get here? And he's like, sea turtles, mate, which was a callback to Pirates 1.
Yeah, sea turtles. He's all, it's not so easy, is it? Anyone at the super and outrageous tiers gets to select a sequel movie, such as John Wick Chapter 2 or The Matrix Reloaded, and we'll do a review on it.
That's it for today's review on Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man's Chest. Post your thoughts and comments below on this swashbuckling sequel, and should SequelCentric review any of the other sequels in the Disney franchise, or maybe we should rank all the Pirates Caribbean movies. That'd be interesting.
Oh, yeah, we can do that.
We already know where my number 5 one is.
Nice. There we go. And don't forget to check out our other content on YouTube and Patreon. Plus, you can listen to us on podcasting apps such as Pandora, Spotify, and iHeartRadio.
And until next time, ask yourself this one question.
Does it sequel?
Matey. Hyar!
Arr!
Crack it. Oh, let's put up the.
Yeah, can I have some words?
Yep, you may have some words.
I don't know what words I need to use, so I need the words.
There's some words. Feel free to use any or all of them or none at all.